Hello. Right now, we are waiting for Bryce at UMass. We're just gonna do some riding. Hopefully my my mics will work better today. I've got it kind of rigged, but we'll see.
All right, ready?
I'm ready.
Oh yeah.
All right. Alrighty. So I got Bryce here with me. He's on a something, Yamaha something or other. Don't know what it is, but it's cool. We're gonna head over to Trops, where we both worked, to go get lunch, and then I don't know after that where we're going, but perhaps the motorcycle store just to look at them. That'd be kind of fun. Oh. We going this way? This way? Is he going? Where's he going? Drops is that way. It was Dunkin' Donuts before. Now then there was like Miss Vicky's. It was a pizza place, and then it was fucking it was Dartmouth roast beef. So it's Dunkin' Donuts, Miss Vicky's, and then roast beef.
They gotta bring the roast beef back.
They do. I don't think anyone ever went in there.
Oh, I've never been there.
I did get pizza from there once, but like it's not. I don't know. Dartmouth roast beef is not the place I'm really going to get pizza. But anyway, right in the tropical smoothie. Me and Bryce used to work there. Shout out Alex. Shout out Justin. Shout out Jason. Shout out Chad. Shout out Michael. And everyone else, I don't know. One of my favorite jobs. I love the place where I work now, but Trops was lit. Shout out Gil. Gonna enjoy some smoothies, chicken wraps. We heavy enough?
What?
Are we heavy enough?
We might, with both of us, we might be. What's up, guys?
What's up, guys? We're here.
199, holy shit!
Lunch was yummy. Dinner was yummy.
We are gonna head over to Windmill Cycles. They might not be open when we're done, but it's fine. Trust. Traffic is cool. It's a little stressful, to be honest, because you're just kind of sandwiched in between all the cars. But it is fun because you can just kind of exist within the traffic, and I don't know, you are part of it, but it doesn't feel like you're part of it. Oh, full spread. We need Bryce to have a mic of some sort. You're just hearing me right now. I'll see if I can put closed captions for him, but probably. Had a little talk action on our. So so my bike is a 150. His bike is a 250. It's a bit taller. It's a Yamaha. It is a dual sport, like I said. So he's got all the nubs in the tires, which is pretty cool. I don't know how that feels on the road, or if there's much noticeable difference if you're like unskilled like me, or at least unexperienced. Again, this is the only bike I've ever ridden, so I don't know. Dilapidated shack. I've never been over here. I'm following Bryce right now, fully. So we'll see where we're going. I think I know where we're going. I took a different route last time. Pine Hill Dairy. What's up? Oh. Oh, I see. So what, we just turn around? Yeah. Wait for all these cars to go through. Yes? Oh God, what a horrible. I was in third, that's why that was rough. Yay. Yippee, we made it.
I knew I was gonna miss it. What time do we got?
We have like 7 minutes, I think.
7 minutes.
But it's all right.
That's enough. You like my riding position where I was like...
I did. I saw the lean, and then I saw the full eagle, and then I saw... am most certainly gonna cut that part out, but I just stalled the hell out of my bike trying to go down a hill. But we're good now. What I was saying was we were just inside of that dealership, and we were just kind of walking around looking at different bikes. They had a couple like really nice sport bikes. They had some R6s, which are so nice in person. I've never really been around real motorcycles. I've just been seeing them online, and the R6 is a good looking bike. Yeah, so some cool shit in there. We just kind of looked around for a bit. It wasn't like a huge selection. I mean, but what more can you ask, right? They had like a good 25 or so bikes, a lot of touring bikes, a lot of, I forget what they're called, but I think adventure bike is what you call it, where it's like really tall, sort of looks like a dirt bike, but like isn't at all. I don't know, pretty cool. I do want to get a different bike for next summer. And honestly, me and Bryce were just talking, like, not a sport bike, but one of the naked sport bikes would probably be a perfect middle ground, because they're built kind of the same, but you're not as hunched over, and it's not as aggressive, right? I just don't. No, I just really don't want it to be a super aggressive thing that I'm riding. Right now, we're headed back to Horseneck Beach. I just want to double check that the cones are still gone. I do not see why they would take them away for one day. But we're going to go and check just to hang out. Hanging out is always fun. One thing is, this bike is almost up to interpretation. One thing me and Bryce were talking about in there is riding position, and this bike really is not good for that. You're not quite in a sport bike position, but you're not quite leaned back like some of those harder men, like with their arms like way above their head, right? Or anything in between. Like, it's just sort of an awkward, like, my back has been, what? That position is so funny looking from behind. What does he do? Oh, man. But anyway, yeah, it's such an awkward bike, because it's tiny. I'm 6 feet tall, and I'm pretty thin, and this bike is not very tall, and it's just, I feel like I'm crunched in it, honestly. I feel like, I mean, a lot of people say that the sport bikes, it is aggressive, so you lean more forward, but it's a comfortable lean forward, as far as I'm aware, where it's ergonomic. This is not ergonomic for me. And I think that's my main gripe with it, honestly. I think if I were maybe 6 inches shorter, I would be more willing to keep this bike for longer. But it's alright. See that? You wave to people, they wave back, everybody's happy. It's excellent out here. Oh, I know exactly where we are. This is where we came last video. Oh! Terrorizing the farmland. All this down today. All this crop was up yesterday. They went crazy with it. Wow. Good for them. That's a lot of work in a day. Look at the deer. Oh my god. 4 deer right by the beach. Tropical ass deer. Yeah, so we're back at the beach. I'm going to be going here a lot in these videos, guys, so if you don't want to see this area, that's tough. It's just it's just very enjoyable for me to come here. At the end of this, so what you're looking at right now, again, I don't know how well you can see the camera, it ends there, and then there's a long stretch of road, and then there's a small like peninsula island that we're going to. We'll probably do a little walking around. I'll show you the video there, and then yeah. He did not want to wave. He said, "No, screw them kids." Fair enough. Alright. We're about to show Bryce how we do out here. I'm scraping toe. I'm touching toe. Oh my god.
Usually, but that's blocked now. No way in there. Not on this bike.
What?
I said there's no way through that. Not on this bike.
I don't even know if I can get up there.
Yeah. So this area, I believe, was some sort of military location, because they have like the watchtowers and stuff. But right, you know, in 2024, it is just a cool place to hang out, because it is a really, really small, closed-off beach area where there's just beach on all sides. So you can really walk around this entire thing and not have a problem.
Got the. I want to go for a 360 of this thing. Oh, it's tight back here. Oil up. Oil up. Oil up. At the beach. All right, I think we're recording now. You got to do the clap, you know?
Alright, so we're going to head back. We're going a similar way home, so we'll be together for a while, but I think he's just going to peel off when he needs to, which is cool. Glad Bryce could hang out today. We've been out here for like close to 5 hours now, which means I've got a lot of footage to go through. So, this video may not be out until either the day after recording. I'm recording today, I think it's the 11th. No, today's the 10th. So, we'll see. Oh, this is the perfect time. So, Bryce commented on the last video. He said, "Tell the Jiminy story." So, I will now tell you guys the Chimney story, and you guys are in for a treat, because this story is probably one of the funniest stories of all time. You might as well give up comedy in entirety after hearing this, because you will never encounter a funnier story than this. So the Chimney story goes as follows. I'm at home, I'm chilling, I'm relaxing, and I get a call on my phone from Spam Likely. Now, I am very close acquaintances with Spam Likely. I always pick up for them. They know me. They know how it is. So I pick up, and Spam Likely was like, "Hello, I'm here with the energy, blah, 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 blah." And I was like, "Oh my god, that sounds great." And then she was like, what, you know, she asked me what my average monthly cost for electricity and power is. So I said, "Oh, right now it's $10,000 a month," because it is. And she was confused. She's like, "10,000 a month? That's not right." And I was like, "Well, that's what I'm paying, so I don't know what you want me to do." And then she was like, "Well, do you have solar?" And I was like, "No, I don't have solar." And then she's like, "Oh, well, you want to consider," and then she did her monologue. She's like, "You got to consider solar, blah, blah, blah." And she's like, "What is your current, system? What is your energy?" And I was like, "Oh, I have a giant gerbil in my basement, And he's on a big wheel. So it's a big gerbil, about the size of a large dog, and I have a giant wheel. It's about 7 feet tall, and that's in my basement, and that's generating power for my house. But it used to be outside because, I mean, you know, they come stock with solar panels on them. So we had it outside, but it was just becoming too much. So we put it in the basement because it's better that way. But it's becoming very expensive to feed him. It costs $10,000 a month. And then she hung up on me, which was kind of weird because I was considering a solar panel at that point. But anyway, later in the same day, I got another call from Spam Likely. I was like, oh, maybe they were considering selling me solar panels because I am interested. My job was not holding up well. And this Spam Likely was someone asking about my chimney. And they were like, do you own a house? And I was like, yeah, I own a house. And they were like, does it have a chimney? And I was like, yeah, it's got a chimney. And she was like, oh, great. And then she went into the business that they have oil. Alright, I was screaming just now. Yeah, so they went into the business. They were like, yeah, it's we have a chimney business. If you'd like us to clean the chimney, we can do that. And she was like, when was the last time the chimney was cleaned? Because people see ya. He left. I didn't know he was leaving there. Anyway, they're like, when was the last time you cleaned it? Often it's neglected and it gets dirty, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, I did it 2 days ago. I've been doing it weekly. And they're like, weekly? Bi-weekly, sorry. I said I was doing it bi-weekly. And they're like, bi-weekly? That's extremely often. And they're surprised. And then they're like, well, our business also does inspections and stuff. You know, we don't want to get caught with a fine. That'll be a lot and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh yeah, I get it inspected weekly. So I told her that I clean it bi-weekly and I inspect it weekly, which implies that there are times where I'm inspecting it but not cleaning it. And then she hung up, which I thought was weird because I was actually considering their service, but it's alright. So yeah, that's the chimney story. I know there's really nothing funnier than that out there, like as far as comedians and just stuff in general goes. Like there's really nothing that beats that story. So feel free to use that for yourself. Feel free to refer back to this video. In fact, feel free to rewind it and hear that again. But yeah, that's gonna be about it for today, team. So thank you for sticking with me through this video. Might have been a long one, maybe not. And if you didn't stick with me through this video, that's tough. Alright, see ya.